Hello, citizens of Stinktopia! I have something new and exciting for today's video. But first, let's start off. I'm back home. As we can see, I'm still not kind of unpacked, but I don't think I will actually unpack. So it's fine. Whatever. Also, I don't know if this will be the first video I post. Since coming back, I feel like it's going to take a little bit longer to edit than other ones, like in previous. So my timeline might be messed up. Let's just get that out of the way. This video is a little bit different than anything I've ever done before for this channel. I scripted it. I know, big things happening on this channel. I really like script writing. I used to write scripts for a class my senior year, and I really enjoyed it, and so it's really fun getting back into that. I had a blast writing the script for this, so it's that time of year again. The weather is getting nicer, so this means it's time for my yearly rewatch of Adventure Time. When asked what my favorite show is, if I don't respond with Victorious, I will say Adventure Time. The show really holds a special place in my heart. It was really a defining show in my childhood, along with SpongeBob, and that's why I'm so funny. But Adventure Time was also the cartoon that got me back into watching cartoons. I spent some time in my early teens not watching cartoons because I was mature and cartoons were for kids. But now, as a 19-year-old woman who spends most of her time alone, I have no shame in saying that almost everything I watch is animated. So, suck on that, haters. Although I love Adventure Time, we need to talk about it in a slightly critical way. And that's the point of today's video. We're here to talk about how Finn the human, beloved by many, is honestly kind of a creep. Everyone and their grandma likes to talk about how Princess Bubblegum is this horrible person, and yeah, sure, she has a few war crimes under her belt. But what politician doesn't? I think we are just being too hard on this woman, you know? The reason people like to hate on Peewee is because she led Finn on, and I'm here to say I'm a PB apologist. I think sometimes she should have, pushed him back a little bit further. Yeah, but I don't think she inherently did many things wrong. Finn was just obsessive and kind of delusional, which I love a delusional girl. I mean, one sitting right here. Well, canonically, Princess Bubblegum is like super, super old. Like during the Great Mushroom War time period, because of the, you know, time we see with like Simon and Marcy. She has like her start then. I think for the purposes of the show, she's around 19 or 18, possibly a bit older. I think that I don't know. I'd have to like go on the wiki, and I don't want to do that. And frankly, I don't want to look anything up. So we're gonna have to deal with my information that may not be true. Finn is like a kid, like a child. He's 13. So, honestly, it's kind of weird that PB is even interacting with Finn, let's be honest. As a 19-year-old myself, if a 13-year-old came up to me and started like flirting on me and hitting on me and just wanted to be around me all the time, I'd hit that little. I should not say that. I would be really uncomfortable and be like, kid, go find friends your own size and age. Because I'm not a pervert. Not saying that PB is a pervert, but I'm just saying. Now, you may be saying, but Tristan, PB kissed Finn on the cheek. Now I have two reasons why that is a stupid argument. One, so many other princesses kissed Finn on the cheek or just like were romantically like interested in him, which first of all weird. Hi, I'm editing if we cannot tell. But I didn't give myself enough time to add in pictures, so I'm doing it now. I'll also explain them a little bit. First we have Lumpy Space Princess. Now she's always just kind of like first of all she's on everyone. I'll just give her that. That girl goes around. But yeah, she kisses Finn as depicted in the picture. And the next picture I have is Huntress. Is it Huntress Wizard? Huntress Princess? I don't remember. But they also kiss. And then we have that whole episode where Slime Princess has to fake marry Finn and like participate in the love games and just to save her kingdom from her sister. Yeah, those are 3 examples of that. There are more. Do I feel like finding them right now? No. Back to the video. 2, I've kissed some of my friends on the lips, and we are still friends. So I don't think a little smooch, a little peck, is the defining characteristic of romantic intentions. Sometimes friends kiss. I'll be honest here, guys. Friends kiss. And to throw this point out there, isn't Princess Bubblegum a lesbian? Like, isn't that canonically correct? So, I know at the beginning of the show, it wasn't, really a thing. But canonically, Princess Bubblegum is a lesbian. So that just stops all romantic intentions. I also flirt with my plethora of men who I know and are friends with. I don't just flirt with random men. That's weird. And they have never taken it as misleading because they know I'm a lesbian and that nothing can come from there. So, another point to add on the list is that Finn is a little perv creep. Finn is given a piece of Bubblegum's hair for a quest by request of Finn. I don't 100% remember the logistics of that episode. I may have possibly lied. I do remember what happened in that episode. It's the one with the tree, like the old tree witch lady, and she curses Jake to become a tree or something. And the witch wants hair because she's balding and has really gross hair. And so then Finn goes around trying to find hair. He asks Bubblegum for some. She doesn't want that hair, so Finn keeps it. Finn ends up just giving the witch his own hair. So really, nothing really important happened in that episode. But yeah, that's what happens. Back to the video. But it happens. It's when he's eating the spaghetti dinner with PB, and then she gives him the hair, and then he just knocks over her spaghetti. And this is where we learn canonically Princess Bubblegum loves spaghetti. Which is not a part of anything, but it's important. But yeah, he's given the piece of hair, and then, if I remember correctly, basically a whole season goes by, and then he is caught sniffing the piece of hair by Jake. And it's basically played off that this is a normal occurrence for Finn, and he does this regularly, and it's not really dove into. It's just yeah, he sniffs this lock of hair. That's so weird. And look, I'm a teenage lesbian. I understand pining. I really understand pining. But you know what I have never done? I have never sniffed a lock of hair because I'm not a pervert. That's all I'm saying. That's just the underlying point here. Is that we don't have to sniff hair. It's weird, okay? Then I think in season 3, when Finn, Jake, and Bubblegum are testing out the liquid fireworks on the roof of the treehouse. Jake is laying on Bubblegum's lap and is getting his head scratched and, pet because he's a fucking dog and that's normal. Because he's a dog and people pet dogs. Finn tries to put himself in the same situation by like laying down on her lap and wanting to be pet. And PB is physically uncomfortable. Tells him off and then gets the hell out of there. Like she just is like, alright, bye. Don't and she's like, don't be weird. Like don't make it weird, Finn. And then after this, you know what this little creep does? He goes inside the treehouse and then cradles the piece of PB's hair and cries to a bubblegum shrine. That is so. Oh, that's so weird. That makes me like so. Like, it feels so icky and gross. But I will say, we do get an absolute banger of a song because we get All Gummed Up Inside. And All Gummed Up Inside is like unironically pretty good. I'm a regular listener of the Adventure Time OST. And saying that out loud, I wonder why I'm single, but that's completely besides the point. That has nothing to do with it. Guys, look at my mug. Sock monkey. I have some tea. It's twinning Earl Grey black tea. In a sock monkey. And we only have. My mom doesn't really have anything for me yet, because I think I came home on like a really weird day. I came home on a Tuesday from college, so it's like, you can't really go shopping yet, and she didn't know what I had, so like we don't have any oat milk. Normally I put oat milk in my tea. First of all, I'm out of tea now because this was my last bag. But yeah, so I had to put heavy whipping cream in it, and I haven't had it yet, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel. Anyways, first sip. It's kind of cold now. It's not as warm as I want it to be. Anyways, after that detour, it's also shown that in season 3, episode 10, what was missing when that little door freak, I think it's the door lord, I think that's what they call him, but that little door freak takes everyone's prized possessions, and he takes the lock of hair, Finn's little lock of hair, when all I'm saying is that the door lord item he took from Bubblegum was a shirt that Marcy gave her. That's lesbian activity. And I know it's like confirmed they're a couple, but that was beforehand. And that one scene, I was like, oh yeah, they're gay together. Like, I was a kid and I was like, oh yeah, they are in love. Like, that's so obvious. Now we've skipped ahead in time because a few episodes before this, we have the story arc in Too Young of PB being a kid again because of the lich. Ice King like slam dunks her into the lich pool, which I always think is really funny. Anytime I rewatch it, I think it's so funny. But yeah, Finn sees this as an opportunity to get with PB, which is objectively less weird, but still. Then when she ages back up, he's like, yeah, we can rekindle what we had when we were both 13 together because you died and then had to be reanimated into a 13-year-old. But then eventually, in Too Old, they go to the Lemon Kingdom, and then he's finally like, oh shit, yeah, this won't really work because, she's a princess and has adult duties and can't just date a 13-year-old. There's that whole episode of the wizard battle where he cheats because Obvi, he isn't a wizard, but competes anyways. So that much for being a hero, Finn. Heroes don't cheat. He competes anyway because the prize is to kiss PB. Like, the prize is a kiss from her. And he plays it off of like, I just don't want the Ice King to win and kiss her. Yeah, sure. That's what a liar would say. You just want to kiss her on the lips, dude. And even Jake is like, yeah, you just want to kiss PB. Like, okay. I genuinely feel that what Finn feels for PB isn't love, but rather an infatuation and obsession, which is weird. I mean, it's normal to have a crush on someone who we know is unattainable. Sometimes it makes them a little bit hotter. But this is just in a whole different field because normally, we're aware that we're a bit delusional when these things happen. But he's like fully just like, yeah, we can date. And it's not weird that she's an adult and and I should not even be like a freshman in high school. I also want to add that in the episode All the Little People, Finn receives the bag of miniature versions of the people from Ooh from Magic Man. Finn plays out the sick, twisted little fantasy of his having PB and Flame Princess fight over him with the miniatures while he's dating Flame Princess. Like, this is when he's dating Flame Princess, and he's like, yep, I gotta have these two fight for my love. Huh? That's disgusting. Like, you have a girlfriend. Get over her. Skipping forward in time, Flame Princess breaks up with Finn, and immediately he's obsessed with bubblegum again. So, obvi, Finn is the issue here, because why would you just regress to being literally obsessed with another woman who you were obsessed with before the relationship? So that just, makes it seem like he didn't really ever like Flame Princess, and he still just always liked bubblegum, which isn't fair to Flame Princess. She deserved better than Finn, that's all I'm saying. I feel as the show progresses, like into the later seasons, Finn gets a little less weird, especially towards Princess Bubblegum, but still, you know, it's hard to like Finn, knowing he was like this little creep who was just like, I need your hair, Bubblegum, like I need to smell it, and I'm obsessed with you, and I want everything to do with you. Like, that's a bit much, dude. Slow your roll. On that note, that's really all I had to say on why I think Finn is kind of like a little perv creep. So, thank you so much for watching. I personally love a deep dive rant style video. So I had a blast scripting this, and hopefully I have a good time editing this. Future me will maybe give you her input on that. I don't know, man. I had to watch a full episode of Adventure Time for one picture, so do with that information as you will. I know this was different from what I've done in past videos, but I plan on doing more of these types of videos. I have like a little note in my notes app of ideas. So yeah, I'm planning on doing more of these. I just really love this style of video of just basically just ranting, just getting it all out about honestly topics people don't really even care about sometimes. But yeah, I'm planning on doing more. It just takes a lot of brain power and effort to make a semi-cohesive script. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If there's any topics that should be covered by me, I'll do them. Maybe, if I want to. But yeah, it's time now to hit the hay. And you know what? That bed back there, it's looking mighty comfortable. Night.